Welcome into the Browns Report, everybody. We are live on a Wednesday, as we usually are. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue, and we got plenty of Cleveland Browns news to break down on today's show. The latest on Shedeur Sanders, some Kevin Stefanski coach replacement candidates. You guys have been asking for that video. I'm finally doing it, so here we go. We're going to talk about that, but I want to hear from the people, the lovely Browns fans in the chat first before we do. Do you have faith in Shedeur Sanders? Do you still believe, after probably his worst statistical performance as a pro? Are you giving up, or do you still believe in number 12? Type Y for yes if you still have faith. Type N for no if you're done. I'd be typing my Y. I'm not giving up just yet. We're going to talk about all of that on today's show, and it's a special edition of today's show. We're going to tell you why that is. But first, Joshua Miller's getting this tailgate party started. Shout out Joshua Miller with the $5 super chat. What's going on, my friend? He said, after hearing about Tua's benching, I had a thought. Trade Deshaun Watson for Tua. They both need a change of scenery and have massive cap hits next year. Wow, what a take to start this one off here from Joshua Miller. I mean, they both have massive cap hits. You're absolutely correct about that. But are we sure that Tua does anything else for us as well, Josh? I mean, he's looked atrocious. Watson looked atrocious when he played, you know. What's the benefit here, I guess, if you're Cleveland or Miami and doing this swap? You know, feel free to expand in that live chat and let me know, Joshua Miller. But that is an awesome way to start this one off. We also got producer Cullen in the building with us today. Everybody, let's give it up for Cullen. Cullen, I don't know if you guys know, one time we've done a live together. It was week 5.
Yes.
London.
London, baby.
Gabriel's first start, funny enough.
Yeah, Dillon Gabriel. First start in London early against the Vikings.
Early in the morning.
Happy to be back. You know, here on the Browns Report. JOD, my guy. We share desks together. He's one of the newer guys here at Chat Sports, and he's been absolutely crushing it. Listen, I've been watching from afar, JOD. You know, Browns Report's killing it. The Browns, they've had their ups and downs. We're going to talk a little Shedeur Sanders. Obviously, get down below. Shout out to my guy Ninja down below as well. Ninja Cow. Shout out to you, brother. We got a lot to talk about on today's show, but I'd be remiss because I didn't know this when I walked in today. To be honest, our friend Trace Moustakis let us know.
Let's tell the people.
It's my guy's birthday today. It's JOD's birthday today. It's Joey O Day. Come on, people. Joey O. Spam the HBDs down below for my guy, and also let us know down below, what you think about Shedeur Sanders. But hey, Joey O, 24.
It's true.
How do you feel, brother? How do you feel?
Feels different, man. It's the big 24, as they say. Thank you for making this call, and that is sweet. It is true. The rumors are true. It's Joey O's birthday today, guys. I'm happy to be spending it with all of you guys, with a bunch of Browns fans, football fans. Like, where else would I rather be? Am I right, Colin?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're talking to most people. We're talking about football, getting paid for a living, talking to most Browns fans.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, Joey, you're living the dream, my guy.
Living the dream.
The guy, the Jedi, says my B-Day is tomorrow.
No way.
Look at that. I'm not sure where on the calendar in terms of, like, I don't even know. What's your sign or whatever, but you and him are both
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
There you go.
There we go. I don't even know. Sagittarius I don't even know what the proper plural of that is. Time Man saying happy birthday, Joe.
Oh, thank you, Time Man. Let's see. Thank you, Guy the Jedi. Thank you, Joseph Smith. Thank you, Browns Report from Cully.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Time Man. Thank you, Rosina. Thank you to Ninja Cow with the happy birthday, Joey O. Joshua Miller, thank you so much, my friend. The birthday vibes are flowing. Thank you, Carlos Walker. Mile High saying go Sanders. Looks like we got a Broncos fan rooting for Shedeur in the chat. We do have a few Shedeur fans I see pop in on all the streams rooting for number 12. We got 2 fan bases here. Shout out. But Hidden Bears HD, thank you so much, man. Oh, okay. Hey, Joey says, we went to middle school together. I remember you wanting to be a broadcaster when you were a kid. Bro, it's so cool to see you pursuing that same dream. Let's go. Dude, shout out to you, Hidden Bears. Hidden Bears, drop your name. Who are you, man? I mean, we went to middle school, you're saying. But I appreciate you for that. That is true.
Name, first name basis,
yeah,
hopefully.
Right.
You
don't have to dox yourself. Dude, that's awesome though. That is true. Everybody everybody in my younger years, I would always say that this my dream job was to be a sports broadcaster, and we're kind of doing that on Sundays in the watch parties. Play by play, but also chat to hang out with. Like it's a dream come true. I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you to you guys. Couldn't do it without all the people in here, man. For real.
Yeah, love that, man. We got Joshua Miller. Is there a way to come to state? Get that
swing and miss.
I mean, listen, that could be a potential future video idea. Like, what do the Browns do with Deshaun Watson? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or something.
It's
not a bad idea.
That is a good video idea.
Crooked says happy birthday.
Thank you, Crooked.
Oh, shoot. Embarrassed. My name's Leo.
Oh, Leo. I do remember Leo. Dude, no way. I tweeted out this live on my personal IG, so it's dope. Leo, shout out to you, my friend.
Let's go. Shout out to Leo in the chat.
Kathy, what's going on? Kathy is Robert Colbert, by the way. She's been hopping on her husband's account.
Nice. Love that.
And she gives the kangaroos as a Joey.
Joey.
Pretty cool.
Very cool. All right. So we're going to get into some Browns content today.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Joey, being the absolute stud that he is, he said, you know what? It's my birthday, and I want to give back, right? You're living your dream. You're being a sports broadcaster. You're talking about the Cleveland Browns for a living.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joey O. So he said, hey, I want to get some deals, Cole. And this is what Joey O came up with. Joey, why don't you tell the people what the birthday deals you've got for them today?
Let's do it, Colin. Thank you, man. We got birthday deals on today's show. As you guys know, whenever we get a big super chat, we go crazy. We bang here on the stream. We're saying $20 is a bang today. And if anybody is a diehard fan here and you join the live watch parties, you know to get on the Shedeur Jersey Hall of Fame usually takes a $50. And we've got all these people on here who've dropped $50 super chats to get on here multiple times. Today, for the birthday deal, more than 50% off. $20 gets you on this jersey, folks, and we're giving away this jersey once it fills up. A Shedeur Sanders jersey. If you want this young man to succeed, you can enter our Hall of Fame for just $20 super chats today. And because it's the 24th birthday, I'll make this deal with the people. If we get 24 bangs, okay? If 24 people watching send in a $20 super chat, we're going to give away a Browns Report hat. I'm going to sign it to Joey O. One of you will win a Browns Report hat on the stream if we get 24 bangs, okay? Bang. We're ready. We're ready. We're doing the giveaway. It's birthday deals. We gotta give presents. Am I right, Colin?
That's what I'm saying. It just wouldn't feel like a birthday, right, without presents.
That's right.
Let's go. I love that. Robert says today is my daughter's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your daughter, Robert.
Happy birthday.
Let's go.
Look at that. Joshua Miller saying, my 8-year-old turned 9 yesterday, Joey O. Give my boy Maverick some love with a 6'7". I got you.
Love that.
6'7".
6'7".
Shout out, Maverick. What's up, Brian Tucker? Brian Tucker, just in time for the birthday deal. It's my birthday today.
Let's go.
$20. That's the deal we got for you guys today. If we get 24 of those, we'll give away a signed Browns Report hat because I know you guys are real ones. Real diehard Browns fans are in this chat right now, rocking with me on a Wednesday afternoon. And more than half off to enter our Shedeur Jersey Hall of Fame. You can walk away with your Shedeur jersey and a Browns Report hat. Birthday deals for the people.
Let's go. I love that, man. Love that. We've got Brian saying, what's up? Robert says pizza and homemade cheesecake.
Oh.
Dude, homemade cheesecake. I mean, that's made with love right
there. That sounds electric.
What's your, go-to? Because I know you're a sweets guy.
Sure.
What's, your go-to sweet on your birthday, throughout your life that you say is your favorite?
It's a good question. My mom's like a pro chef.
Okay.
So she'll make cakes, man.
Okay.
Knock your socks off. I'm a big baked goods guy, though, too. Brownies, cookies, big fan. What about you, Colin?
Brownies, cookies. I love that. I loved younger me would have said cookie cake.
Oh, yeah.
Little double, a little extra cookie and chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Now more, honestly, it's going to sound weird, maybe controversial, big red velvet cake guy.
Really?
Big red velvet cake guy.
Interesting, Mr. Cullen.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us know down below, what's your go-to sweet that you like to enjoy? Maybe if it's your birthday, maybe it's not your birthday.
Oh, Joshua Miller's Reese's peanut butter ice cream cake.
Ooh, that's good.
Come on now. I love a good brownie sundae too.
Brownie
Dude,
sundae?
I love just like warm chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. All in on that.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, just let us know. What's your go-to dessert down below?
Put it in the chat.
Let us know.
Let us know down below. Robert Colbert.
I have a recipe for a 3-ingredient cheesecake. 3 ingredients, you say?
Might have to pass this one along, Kathy. I'll take that. Make that today, right, Colin?
Hey, dude, if it's 3 ingredients, you and I could probably do
Yeah.
it. Maybe.
Maybe. Joshua Miller. Oh yeah, Joshua Miller also. He'll tell us every Wednesday what he's having for dinner. But he says he doesn't know this. He doesn't know this time. No clue what's for dinner this evening. Well, when you figure it out, Joshua Miller, you let us know.
Mega says, Big Joey O, what do you think about shipping Shedeur to the New York Jets for a trade package? What kind of trade would you look for?
Shipping Shedeur to the Jets.
I got a couple first-round picks that they could offer. This year's draft, too.
You think they'd offer a first for Shedeur?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, but, like, what would you want, I guess, is the better question.
Yeah, that's a tough question, honestly, because Shedeur, obviously, he's a 5th-round pick, but...
Outperformed that so far,
yeah,
I'd say.
I would say so. And he was projected to be a first-round pick by all the analysts, right? And so, New York, honestly, I don't want to trade him. I love having him on this team. I think it's bringing so many more eyes to the Browns, to the channel. Like, I don't want to trade him at all. But a reasonable trade would probably be day 2 pick for Shedeur. If I have to be realistic for what a team would go out and give up, I wouldn't do it. If you're asking for the Jets' perspective, it's probably what it is. You got to think it sells tickets having Shedeur on your team.
It does. Merchandise sales is probably up a little bit, Like you said, more eyeballs on the team.
That's right.
We've got some more submissions in the chat. We got Josh saying maybe a 3-layer Mexican dip.
Oh,
so
okay.
No sweet, just going straight salty.
Okay.
Like that.
Like that.
Leland Smith, hot blueberry pie with vanilla ice cream on top. Okay.
Okay, we got some interesting ones in here. Victor Grimes, apple crisp and vanilla ice cream.
Apple crisp.
See, I'm a fan of taking something warm, like a warm chocolate brownie, and then putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it. That's when you get those sundaes. I'm all in.
Love it.
All in, Colin.
Yeah.
Like
Leland saying keep Sanders is the smart money for the Browns.
That's what I think. See what he can do next year, Yeah. Start building a little bit here.
It's funny. We're actually going to be talking about Shedeur Sanders on today's show. In fact, Joey.
Yes.
You want to preview the live what we got for the people today?
Let's do it. Let's tell the people here, as now you guys know about the birthday deals. If you want to cash in, get a chance to win a Brown Support hat here if we get 24 bangs. But first, on today's show, we're going to talk about our one and only Shedeur Sanders and why the hate. What's going on? I'm going on social media. People are getting on him too much. And I got something to say about that. Next, Kevin Stefanski replacements. You guys have been wanting to hear this video, have you not? Who could actually replace Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland? I've got lists of names. Who are we told is available? We're going to take a look. And then finally, we want your voices heard. We want your takes, your questions on the show. So if you super chat, we will automatically put you in our video. Or if you comment with the hashtag Browns a question or take, Producer Colin's going to go through, pick a couple, and we're going to try and get you all on this video here. That's going to be the last segment of today's show. But that's what's coming up today. We'll talk about Shedeur. We'll talk about replacements for Kevin, and we'll answer all your questions here as our last segment. What do you think, Colin? Feel ready?
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I say we do it.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Shedeur to start things off, folks. I say we get right into this one. This is getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going on Twitter, social media, ESPN, and there's way too much hate for this kid, number 12. We're going to talk about that and why I don't think it's justified at all here on the Brown Support, and I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. And if anyone cares, before we get into it, it is my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. You didn't have to get me anything. It's okay. But if you did just want to subscribe if you're not already, or drop a comment, or at least just like the video for my birthday, it would mean a lot to me. Appreciate you guys. Seriously, we've got over 66,000 people subscribed. Like, it's a dream come true to be able to hang out and talk about my favorite football team. So you guys are the best for that, and show some love in the chat for my 24th birthday. But let's talk about why we're here, and that is that there's just too much hate for Shedeur. I mean, you guys have probably seen it too, right? I think he's the most scrutinized NFL quarterback on the internet right now. Everything he does, everything he says, it's looked at through a microscopic lens. He's not getting the treatment that any other fifth-round pick would get. I'll tell you that for sure. It's every single snap, play, whatever it is, we're looking at and criticizing like crazy. And I got a bone to pick with Rex Ryan, who came out on his show and had some comments for Shedeur Sanders a little over a month ago here that I think ruffled some feathers. Here's what he said about Shedeur. Stefanski is an outstanding coach. Something's missing with this kid. This kid, Shedeur, talks and he runs his mouth. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. Quit being an embarrassment that way. Browns fans and Shedeur fans, I want you to let Rex Ryan hear it in that comment section right now. What would you reply to Rex Ryan after hearing him go off on Sanders like that? Down below, tell him off if you're pissed off about that comment, because I bet a lot of people will be. And this is just my point here. They don't like his attitude. They don't like a lot about him. It's personal. It's not game-related here. When he makes a mistake, because he is a rookie, he's crucified across social media. And I'm guilty of overanalyzing too, but I think we overanalyze every single thing he does. I'll admit it. After the Titans game, I was drinking that Kool-Aid. I said, that's it. He's the franchise quarterback. Made some mistakes against the Bears. Got to take a step back here. But that is exactly what I'm saying here, is that every single game, we're ready to crown him or crucify him. Like, guys, give him a break. Give him a little bit of time. I don't understand why there is personal hate towards this young man. And Shedeur, the first thing he had to say after the Bears game was this: I just got to play better. I cannot make those costly turnovers and expect to win. So that's the other thing, right? He's taking accountability. It's not like Shedeur's going up there saying, yeah, I'm the truth. Everybody else sucked against the Bears, which he could have said. But no, he's taking accountability, saying, look, I got to be better. I'm not going to make any excuses. And I think that's something that is overlooked about his personality, right? And he's always very grateful, praising the Lord in press conferences. Like, I don't understand the hate. And I think all of these three things can be true at once about Shedeur Sanders, okay? Listen to me here for a second. He showed flashes through his starts. He's also made mistakes, clear rookie mistakes. And there is no supporting cast on the Cleveland Browns. Can all these three things coexist and be true at the same time? Yes, they can. It's exactly what I've seen through Shedeur's three starts. Okay, let's dive into all of them. First, the flashes. Deep passes this year, right? 2025 for the Cleveland Browns. What's classified as a deep pass? 20-plus air yards, okay? Shedeur's got 7 completions of 20-plus air yards already. Flacco had 4. Gabriel had 2. I'm not making it up when I say he has more vertical, deep threat ability, that you can do more on the Browns' offense, and Shedeur is a better prospect, okay? And Isaiah Bond has benefited from this the most, quite frankly. I mean, gets the Bears alone. We had 3 points on offense, but we had 2 40-plus completions to Isaiah Bond. He's starting to maximize Bond's potential, his speed that's hitting over 20 miles an hour according to next-gen stats, and this is a connection that could be lethal for the Cleveland Browns, 12-16. Keep an eye on those 2 young players. But look, even though you guys know I do believe in Shedeur and I like that he's a member of the Cleveland Browns, I'm not going to sit up here and say it's been perfect at all. If you look at the stats, they do not look good against some of the good defenses that we've played. And he's making rookie mistakes. There's no doubt about that. He's got 6 interceptions in 4.5 games. Teams are sort of baiting him in a way, right? They're not even blitzing him. What it is they're showing blitz, and then those players up front are dropping back into coverage, and that was an incredible play in the Chicago game that was made for one of his interceptions. And so he didn't get many reps until now. He's learning, he's getting his feet wet, and he's not the savior right now, right away. But I do think there's some potential here for Shedeur, and he's only going to get better, and that's what he told us as well. So, bottom line here, you can critique him all you want, because I get it. He's missed a couple throws. He hasn't seen things perfectly. He's thrown some interceptions. But to my other point, he's also shown flashes. He's the best Browns quarterback on the roster this year. mobile, extending plays, buying time, needs some development, but I think he has intangibles. But why personally hate on him? Seriously, if you want to answer that, answer. What has he done to you? Okay, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, support a guy who wants to win for us. And you might think, Joey, you were hard on Dillon Gabriel. You wrote him off pretty quickly. I know I did. I'm sorry about that. But Gabriel showed no improvement through his 5 starts, okay? I'm an analyzer of talent, and I have seen the flashes from Shedeur. I didn't see it from Dillon here. And so if you are a supporter of Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns, type 12 in that comment section. Get those 12s going down below to show your support if you want Shedeur Sanders to succeed. Type 12 in the comment section so I know who's rooting for the kid. Coming up, we got a little bit more to talk about with Shedeur Sanders and some news today. So do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss that, and you're also not going to want to miss this awesome deal we have for you guys here at Chat Sports. You can get this Browns t-shirt for only $16. It was $40 before, but now if you go to chatsports.com/BrownsT, that's our special link. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the description, in the comment section, and you can find this Browns t-shirt for over 60% off. It's the holiday season. If you're a Browns fan, you might want to be buying some gifts for your friends, your family, other Browns fans that you know. And it's just $16 to get a sick-looking Browns t-shirt. Once again, that is chatsports.com/BrownsT. Easy link to find, easy one to remember. Get this awesome t-shirt for you or your friends this holiday season. I want to go back to what I said could be all true. Okay? Let's recap a little bit. All of these things are correct, in my opinion. And they can be true at the same time. That he showed flashes, he made mistakes, and the Browns have an awful supporting cast. Okay? Let's dive into that supporting cast here a little bit. The Browns' offensive line. I don't know if you guys realize just how awfully coached it is and how bad they are up front this season. I mean, they are getting beat by the most simple twists. They're allowing pressure when teams rush 3 or 4. It's ridiculous. They are ranked dead last in the NFL by PFF, this 32nd ranked unit. They're old, they're injured, and they're just bad, quite frankly, okay? Joel Bitonio might retire. Wyatt Teller's been injured. Jack Conklin's always injured. Tevin Jenkins came in. He got injured. I mean, guys, it doesn't end here up front. DeJuan Jones out for the year. Ethan Posic's out for the year. I mean, seriously, how many guys should I just name? They're old and hurt. An already bad offensive line does not have much depth here. And we have 3 of the worst PFF-graded tackles in the National Football League. Cam Robinson, I'm quite disgusted with his film. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Cam Robinson playing left tackle for us is getting beat consistently. It's nauseating to watch, quite frankly. Cornelius Lucas and KT Levston, they were never good. PFF has them as 2 of the worst-graded tackles in all of football. And that's why you're seeing simple plays, simple twists get home. I mean, we don't know who to block. Take a look at this. Just a free runner straight at Shedeur in the Chicago game. Whose responsibility is that? They don't know what they're doing. They're not coached well. I think we got to get on Mike Bloomgren here. I'll make a video about firing him because when Bill Callahan was here, had a lot of the same players, much better production. Who's coaching this unit? Because it's awful. It's awful, quite frankly. And it's affecting not only the pass game, not only Shedeur, but the run game. Quinshon Judkins, the past 2 games, is averaging 1.8 yards per carry. This is 2 games combined that I'm showing you guys. 26 carries for 47 yards against Tennessee and Chicago. It's unbelievable. Judkins is a standout rookie, and all of a sudden his production has come to a standstill. He's getting met in the backfield immediately. Against Chicago, Judkins' longest rush was 4 yards. It was the longest run of the day. Producer Cullen was watching it. That was the longest run of the day. And Shedeur, 2 weeks in a row now, has led the Cleveland Browns in rushing. 24 yards against the Bears. That was more than anybody else had. The quarterback should not lead the team in rushing 2 weeks in a row, folks, especially when it's under 30 yards. I mean, how is that a recipe for success? There's issues on the Cleveland Browns. Run game's not helping. Offensive line's not helping. I mean, you're going to throw a 5th-round rookie quarterback in there and expect what? To win out and make the playoffs? It was never going to happen. So let's recap. The situation's awful. Shedeur can improve. He can be better in a lot of areas. But he's also shown the most flashes of any Browns quarterback on the roster this year. Between Flacco, him, and Gabriel. And so I think give Shedeur a full offseason with some help. Build around the QB. And then you can actually see for sure next year. He looks good. We celebrate. He looks bad. We move on. He's on a rookie deal. I get it. Okay? If there's no excuses and he plays bad, there you go. You have your answer. But right now, there's just way too much wrong with the Cleveland Browns to write off any quarterback that steps under center here for Cleveland. And unless you think Fernando Mendoza is a franchise quarterback guaranteed for years to come, I don't see who you would draft in this year's draft outside of him and more, maybe, that would look any better than Shedeur has this year. But you tell me, who do you think will be the Browns' starting quarterback day one next year when the season starts? Who'll be under center? Comment below. Call it right now. Make your guess here. December 17th. We'll take a look, see who got it right. Folks, going over to X also, give me a follow at JoeyO70. Like I said, it's my birthday. It would mean a lot to me. I appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button. As always, daily free Cleveland Browns content coming your way. So thanks so much for rocking with me here for this first show, and I'll see you next time. Boom.
Money.
Money. Money. Ninja Cow said Shedeur needs to work on his handoff skills, obviously. Making a joke.
Listen, I mean, Shedeur, just for what you think of him as a player, he simply just hasn't had a lot to work with. Browns receivers are led by Jerry Jeudy, who at this point, is he a wide receiver 3 in this point in the league? Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Quinshon Judkins, Dillon Sampson, you like that as a young duo, but when the offensive line, per Joey's kind of just advanced, numbers looking at it, they haven't been great.
No, yeah.
And now you're sitting there, again, Harold Fannon's a nice tight end, David Njoku's nice when he's healthy, but again, Stefanski, has he been quite up to par? Like, he's got a lot working against him.
Absolutely, a lot. Reminder of the birthday deals, by the way, $20 super chat is a bang. We get 24 of those. Going to sign a Brown support hat, custom, limited edition. We only have them here. Can't get them anywhere else. We're going to give one away on today's show if you bang. And we'll put you on the Shedeur Jersey Hall of Fame. Normally $50 to get onto this. Look at all the people who've paid $50 and got on. We're going to do a special birthday deal. You get on for just $20 today and have a chance to win the Shedeur jersey and everybody that wants him to succeed. But like Colin said, man, there's just too much working around him. I've been curious to hear your take, Colin, on Shedeur. You watched that Bears game. Obviously, it wasn't pretty numbers-wise, but like, what did you kind of see? Anything?
I just saw, here, turn myself up a little bit. I just saw a guy that didn't have a lot to work with. I thought he showed some potential in terms of, like, I was there obviously watching Dillon Gabriel in London against the Vikings, and then I obviously watched that game, Chicago versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
Shedeur, by far, is the more capable, higher ceiling NFL quarterback. Is he all the way there yet? No, not at this current moment. Is there things that he needs to improve? Absolutely. But I just think the Cleveland Browns as an organization, from their kind of thought process here of literally having 4 quarterbacks that they were telling people damn near all the way up till the season started, hey, we're going to keep all 4 of these guys on the roster. Like, they clearly just either A, didn't realize what they had in the building, or B, had the competency to have a plan with what they had in the building.
Yeah.
And look, yesterday wasn't pretty for Shedeur. I will say this, I wouldn't say he's the biggest of the Browns' problems by far.
It's a good point right there. It's a good take. And yeah, you're right. That was the situation going into the season here. You had Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco on the roster.
Kenny Pickett, who net yards yesterday starting for the Raiders, had, less than 50 yards of total offense?
Yeah.
They ranked him ahead of Shedeur Sanders.
They had him quarterback 2. Gabriel and Shedeur were 3 and 4. And Pickett and Flacco took up the reps in preseason and training camp. It's just Shedeur hadn't gotten any till now. So it is a Cleveland Browns management problem.
It's just, organization. Like, do they have nice pieces? Yes.
Yeah.
But just from top to bottom, in terms of their offense, it's just not a competent NFL machine right now. It just isn't. So I don't blame that on Shedeur. Obviously, as the quarterback, naturally he's going to receive a lot of the blame. But, the offensive line yesterday, there are just at times where the Bears, speaking as somebody who produces for our Bears show, the Bears pass rush is not great. And the fact that they were able to get as much pressure as they were able to yesterday, Browns need some work on the offensive line. They do.
It was actually the most pressure the Bears have had in a game all year long. 48% pressure percentage. Insane. Let's see what the chat's saying. Joshua Miller finally confirmed. It is pizza night for Joshua Miller. That sounds pretty good to me.
Love that. What kind of pizza?
Yeah, you get toppings? What do you got, Joshua Miller? What do you got?
The original says, start by firing that bum, Stefanski. Funny you mentioned.
That should be the plan. And that is funny he mentions that. We're going to talk about who could replace Kevin Stefanski on today's live edition. So you're not going to miss the names that could come on in. Kathy just said, head coach Peyton Manning, what do you think? Is that a possibility?
Who's your source? Who's your source? Listen, I think Peyton, if he wanted to get in coaching, he would have by now. But there's clearly, he's got the acumen, right? He has the football knowledge and everything. But I just don't know if Peyton's interested in being a head coach.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Not everyone's built for the grind, right?
Not everyone's built for it. But
dude, we already getting some the original JG Gruden.
Could be a possibility. We will definitely talk about that. But yeah, that is our next segment on today's show. Remember, guys, if you want to cash in on some birthday deals, $20 super chat gets it done. And what do you think, Mr. Collins? Should we get into segment 2 here? Are we ready?
I think the people are asking for it. I mean, it's just funny how the conversation just flowed into that. I think we should talk about it, break it down. Some Kevin Stefanski potential replacements.
Let's do it. Let's do that as our next segment here. All right, Cole. If you're ready, I'm ready. This video is finally here. Who is available right now to replace head coach Kevin Stefanski? We've got sources telling us which names are going to be highly coveted and available here when the offseason hits. Let's talk about who could replace this coach. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. Welcome into today's show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because when Kevin Stefanski is fired, when that breaking news hits, I'm going to make a video ASAP. I'll probably go live, and you're not going to want to miss it. You're going to be the first person to know everything Browns when it breaks and some top-tier analysis for it as well. Hit that subscribe button. Really do appreciate you all and all you diehard Browns fans here to have this awesome community. Let's get into the list. Number one name I'm hearing that's going to be available here to be a head coach once again, and that is Robert Saleh, the current defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Let's talk about the defensive-minded coach. You see, San Fran's got a lot of key injuries here this year on defense, and they've been serviceable without their injuries, but not great overall. However, the Browns experienced just how good Robert Saleh is firsthand. I mean, he was drawing up schemes that, quite frankly, were confusing Shedeur. We only had 8 total points on offense that day, and he's very good against rookie quarterbacks. He's a smart defensive mind. However, he was a head coach before in the National Football League, and Robert Saleh has a 20-36 record. That was when he was the New York Jets head coach. But the Jets are completely dysfunctional as well, and so it's hard to decide who should get blamed for that. But I do like him as a coordinator. I don't know if I'd bring him in as a head coach once again, but that is one name that is on this market. Let's go to another one that I think a lot of Browns fans have been commenting about. How about John Gruden of Barstool Sports, former Raiders coach, and old John Gruden? I'll tell you one thing about John Gruden. He loves football. He is a fanatic. I think if an opportunity came his way, he would take it in a heartbeat. He would be motivated to succeed and coach well, and he just has such a passion and, honestly, great football knowledge. And so Gruden, who grew up a Cleveland fan, I think that's why a lot of Browns fans love him. But a good friend of mine here at Chat Sports, our Raiders host, Mitchell Renz, they got over 200,000 subscribers on that channel. He outlined some reasons for me that he doesn't think Gruden should be a head coach again. And when he was with the Raiders, well, he was bad in the draft, bad in free agency, bad with trades. He told me that he traded away Khalil Mack, Amari Cooper, traded for Antonio Brown. I heard it was a mess towards the end of his tenure with the Raiders. And obviously, the Raiders' offensive line, you want to talk about bad O-lines, theirs might be worse than us. And Mitch told me that Gruden ruined their offensive line, and that it was terrible at the end of the season. So, it did sort of end in flames last time Gruden was a coach. So there is that to consider. But there's also the part to consider what I told you, that I think he's a great football mind, and he would come in now more motivated than ever, chomping at the bit to be a head coach once again in the NFL. So what say you, Browns fans? Hire John Gruden? Type H for hire. Type D for do not do it. You put that letter in the comments section. I want to know where we're at with Gruden, Browns fans. Another name that I think is very interesting, candidate for the Cleveland Browns. How about Clint Kubiak and what he's done in Seattle so far this season? I mean, he's making Sam Darnold look serviceable. Guy whose career was over. And the Seahawks, they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Let's take a look at Kubiak's coaching history, too. What I like about Clint as well, very offensive-minded. You look at all the places that he was a pass game coordinator, an offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive assistant. All of his roles seemed centered around offense. Wasn't great with the Saints as an offensive coordinator, but now I think with the job he's done in Seattle has made him an enticing candidate for a lot of folks going forward. Let's get to Dillon Sanders, the father of Shedeur Sanders, head coach of Colorado as well. He's already coached him in college 1 year. I actually do think that Dillon Sanders becomes an option if Shedeur is still the starting quarterback next year. I'm not kidding. Dillon maybe said he didn't want to coach in the NFL, but I guarantee you, if his son is the starting quarterback, that changes everything. It's something we see a lot across pro sports here. LeBron said he's not going to retire until he can take the floor with his son. And there we go. You had it over there. So I do think this would be a real possibility if Shedeur is the starting quarterback for a couple of years here. But would you want it to happen? Do you want Cleveland to consider Coach Prime? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. You let me know in that comment section if you would think Dillon could be a good fit for the Cleveland Browns. Like I said, I think it's only if Shedeur is the starter. Otherwise, I think Coach Prime, he's got a lot of health concerns. I think he would have some other stuff to focus on there. But if you pair him with the son and Shedeur ends up being a franchise talent quarterback, well, now I'm listening. But you let me know in that comment section. Matt Nagy, the Chiefs' offensive coordinator this year. I didn't love Matt Nagy when he was the head coach of Chicago, though. I mean, he had Trubisky to work with, and then the Bears traded up to get Justin Fields. So, not great quarterback talent, right? But after his first good year, kind of a similar story to a lot of head coaches. Pretty good first year. On the decline, he gets fired. I quite frankly don't love his game, but he is offensive-minded. Mahomes kind of had a down year as well before he got injured too. Like, this Chiefs team missed the playoffs. So his name's coming up a lot in conversations, but it's not one that I would love to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. By the way, Dianna Russini had a list of coaching candidates that will be sought after this off season. She is of the Athletic. Let's take a look at some names that she said will definitely be involved here. Chris Shula, the Rams defensive coordinator. What a job he's done with L.A. I think they're legitimate Super Bowl contenders, and that defense, for the most part this year, has been locking up opposing NFL offenses. Kliff Kingsbury, the Commanders' offensive coordinator. What I think impressed me about Kingsbury at first was the job he did with Washington last year. I mean, this is a team that brought in a young Jaden Daniels, and they went to the NFC Championship game to face the eventual Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. But Kingsbury, when he was the head coach of the Cardinals, did not impress me. 28, 37-1 as a record. Didn't do a great job either. He seems like another one of those guys that is better off as a coordinator, specifically offensive coordinator. But Kingsbury will be a name to watch here going forward because of the job he did with the young quarterback. Could that help us? Daniels was kind of having a slide this year before his injury too. Guys, this is what happens in the National Football League. Joe Brady of the Buffalo Bills is another name that's coming up in a lot of conversations with head coaches and GMs here. I think Joe Brady's a great candidate for Cleveland. I'm going to go out and say that. I think he's your guy. If Joe Brady is available this offseason, offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills who has done miracles with Josh Allen. Josh Allen looks like the best offensive player in football right now. And Joe Brady's a large part of that. And he's been a large part of that for years. And quite frankly, the Bills don't have much outside of Allen and Cook on offense, right? They got rid of Diggs a little whiles ago. And so Brady is just scheming things up right. And the Bills' offense this year, 29.4 points per game. It's third in the NFL. Guys, how good would that number look? Normally when I put up graphics like these, it's the Browns at 15 points per game, 17 points per game. Oh, man, seeing 29 just looks so good. 381.2 yards per game. That's also top 3 in the National Football League. Touchdowns per game. They're second in the NFL. Just this year. And we know that Josh Allen's had multiple successful years in Buffalo. So Joe Brady, guy that can do wonders with an offense, and if we could keep Jim Schwartz with Joe Brady, quote Stephen A., don't get me fantasizing and salivating about what could be in Cleveland next year. You think we should do it? You think we should hire Joe Brady? Type JB if you think it's a better candidate out there. No way. You don't want him. You don't like him. Type NW. Open to all your opinions. But you get those letters in the comment section for me to see where the Browns fans are at. We got more candidates. Finish off Russini's list and a couple others that I think you're going to be very intrigued by once you hear these Browns fans. But before we get into those candidates, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. It is the holiday season. It's the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It is all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right, Prize Picks. I love this app, man. It's a lot of fun. It makes the games more entertaining, and I win money doing it. And because I cover the Browns, it helps me know what picks to make. Now I know to take less on Cleveland Browns when we play a good defense, and more on passing yards for Shedeur, because he'll have to throw a lot here down the stretch. And new feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Here's my lineup for the week. I'm getting worried about what James Cook's about to do to us, folks. More than 15.5 as his longest rush of the day. Quinshon Judkins, I'm taking less than 70.5 rushing yards. He just hasn't got close to that mark lately. And finally, more than half a passing touchdown for Shedeur Sanders. I think he's got something to prove here on Sunday. That's my lineup. You can make one just like it if you download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. The next name on Russini's list that's coming up a lot is Jeff Hafley, the Packers defensive coordinator. Packers offense was struggling a lot this year, but Hafley made that defense look insane. Large part of that also Micah Parsons, who unfortunately went down with the injury. We'll see if Hafley can keep his status up by keeping this Green Bay defense upright without Micah. I'm actually hearing Hafley being linked to the Giants a lot, though, but thought I'd let you guys know every candidate here that is open to replace Stefanski if he's fired. Also, Jacksonville's defensive coordinator, Anthony Campanile, actually done a pretty good job. And Jacksonville, I think they are a surprise team to a lot of people. Did you think they would be making the playoffs this year? I still think we won the draft day trade, but all of a sudden, Liam Cohen gets in there. Trevor Lawrence coming off a 6-touchdown game. They figured something out over there. Travis Hunter hurt. Michelle Tootin hurt, who they got in our draft day trade. And still, they're balling and making the playoffs. So what he's done for that defense has actually been very special. They're one of the better defenses in football here. But again, I kind of want an offensive-minded coach. You let me know, though. Another candidate that's going to come up a lot is Brian Flores, the Vikings defensive coordinator. And he has been a name to watch for years, quite frankly. And so, I'm not out on defensive coordinators, right? A guy that does a job like Flores does, like Saleh does, don't get me wrong. If you want to bring him in, I'm all ears. I'm all open to that. Just going to need an offensive coordinator, whether that's Tommy Reese or not, to take this thing to the next level because the offense is our biggest issue, folks, and get us a new offensive line coach. Mike Tomlin. Can you believe I'm bringing up a Pittsburgh Steeler? Well, the fans in Pittsburgh were cheering for Mike Tomlin to lose his job. Fire Tomlin. I haven't heard that in my years covering the AFC North until now, quite frankly. And what to say about Mike Tomlin? It's just he's over 500 every year, guys. He's a winning coach. I love the lower third, though. We still hate the Steelers, right? But I got to give credit where credit's due. He's done a phenomenal job. Only thing with the Steelers is, what pisses me off, I feel like they take up wins every year and then just do nothing. We could be winning more games if it weren't for you guys winning meaningless games. You're never going to do anything with it. You're never going to go anywhere. You've never made the Super Bowl. Well, you have, but you haven't done it in decades. And it's a first-round exit every time. They're just over 500. So I think that's why the fans are getting fed up. But do we even consider hiring a rival if Mike Tomlin's fired and becomes available? Should the Browns consider this? Type MT if so. Type FP for F Pittsburgh. Or type both. But you let me know. If you don't want anything to do with anyone who's been a Pittsburgh Steeler, I totally get that. So you can type FP. But if you consider Mike Tomlin, then type MT. You let me know in that comment section. I am kind of weird about feeling kind of weird about hiring a rival. I mean, you could do it to stick it to Pittsburgh if they fire him. Okay, now I'm all ears. But I don't even know that Tomlin would want to do this coaching against Cleveland for so many years. Depends how that breakup turns out to be. Jesse Minter, the Chargers defensive coordinator, another DC that's done a wonderful job this year. The Chargers just behind the Broncos in the AFC West standings, and looks like they're primed to make the playoffs as well without the Chiefs being in this mix. Pretty weird to say that, but Minter's done a great job with the Chargers defensive front, and I did some extra research for you guys, okay? I went on Coach Minter's Instagram. For some reason, he follows the Cleveland Browns on Instagram. It's one of the only teams he follows. I believe there's only 2 or 3 that he actually does. Chargers obviously one of them. Why does Coach Minter follow the Browns? Is there a link here? You guys know we love rumors on this show. I'm going to tell you everything I have. Maybe conversations are going on that we don't know about here. But like I said, Minter's done a phenomenal job. A young DC that's come in there, and Chargers are making a playoff push. Let me know how you feel about him in the comment section. Let's go to college football, okay? Marcus Freeman is a name that Dianna Russini also says is coming up a lot in coaching talks. And, I mean, this is a guy that took Notre Dame to the national championship game against our Ohio State Buckeyes, the defending national champions. OH. A bunch of people just said IO. Marcus Freeman done a great job, though, with the Notre Dame program. And if he does make the jump to the NFL, which the rumors are saying he might, it's a guy that Cleveland could look at, another young college coach. Tommy Rees, by the way, played quarterback at Notre Dame, called plays at Notre Dame. I think that connection could heat up more than you think, ladies and gentlemen. If Stefanski's gone and Rees is still there, look for Marcus Freeman to be the next coach of the Cleveland Browns. Vance Joseph's name comes up a lot in talks as well. That Broncos defense, I mean, there's a lot you could say about them this year. They lead the entire NFL in sacks, top 5 in total defense. It's an unbelievable unit. Vance Joseph, he's a little older, more experienced, but another candidate to look out for here for Cleveland. I also want to let you guys know that Mike McCarthy is available as well. Free agent head coach, if you will. Had some stints with Green Bay and Dallas most notably. He's made the playoffs. He's an experienced head coach, but no one's calling him up at the moment. Could that be something Cleveland explores? Also, Brian Dable, who was on the Browns staff at one point before, but he kind of got run out of New York towards the end there. Those New York fans chewed him up quick. Is this a guy we'd really want to bring back? Brian Dable? To be fair, he coached Josh Allen. He coached Jackson Dart. Does a decent job with young rookie quarterbacks, but I don't think he's our guy, man. I'm out on Dable. I would rather one of the offensive coordinators I showed you before here, or a college guy like Marcus Freeman. But you let me know. I want you guys to pick your favorite, okay? Who would be your dream hire for the Cleveland Browns? Let's say everybody's available that I just showed you. Comment a name. That would be your number one choice to coach Cleveland next year. That could even be Kevin Stefanski, but I have a feeling I will see 0 of those. So pick your favorite in the comment section. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss who will actually be coaching the Cleveland Browns in 2026. But I wanted to give you guys the list of names who are available. You've been asking for it. And if you have any other video suggestions, let me know in the comment section. I'm happy to do what the fans want. So hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all rocking with me, and I'll see you next time. Boom. Let's see. What are the people liking? John Gruden. I told you they love him, Colin.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, they do. People love John Gruden. Not sure how effective of a head coach he would be in the year of 2025, but he's a possibility. Barry says Tomlin, but he'll never come over.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, with the Steelers for as long as he has been, maybe doesn't feel like he would enjoy Cleveland. Maybe.
Yeah. Time Man saying Brady or Tomlin. Absolutely. Kathy said Ninja Cow for head coach.
Ninja Cow did offer his tribute. He said, I want to do it.
That's electric. Reminder about our birthday deals, everybody. $20 super chat is a bang, and we'll get you on the Shedeur Hall of Fame. You have a chance to win this Shedeur jersey. you're a diehard Browns fan, $20 to get in. Usually it's $50 on game days. For the special birthday live, it's my birthday if you don't know. We're doing a $20 deal here. And if we get 24 bangs for my 24th, I'll sign this hat and raffle it off to one of you in the chat. Give a present for Joey-O's birthday. Appreciate you guys all being here live with me on this Wednesday afternoon. The last thing we're going to do on today's show is a Q&A. So if you want your questions heard, your takes heard, your answered, super chat, and we'll put you in the video. Any super chat is a shout out and puts you on screen. And in our next video that we're going to film and put on YouTube for over 66,000 subscribers, or use the hashtag Browns in that live chat and put a question next to it, a take next to it, and producer Colin will go through, pick a couple that he likes, and I'll answer them for you here live on the show.
Here's the thing. We need some more questions. We need some more topics discussed.
Yes.
Here on the Browns Report. And you can ask Joey-O anything.
Anything you want.
Hey, who do you think the Browns should draft in 2026? Who or how should they, plan to go up against the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
Who is Joey's top 5 head coaching candidate? You can ask him anything. Anything. Just use that hashtag Browns as you see there at the bottom of your screen when you sit there and chat, like Leland Smith, who is available for GM. That could be a good question. Bobby Johnson, do you like Tate or Tyson better for potential pick?
You can ask me about Shedeur as well.
Shedeur. Ask him. Let's get about maybe 3 more questions.
That's right.
3 more questions. We'll get this mailbag started.
That's right. Use that hashtag Brown. Or like I said, if you super chat, we will automatically put you up and answer your question. Skip the line, if you will.
Tell you what, if someone sends in a super chat, they'll start the mailbag. How about that?
I like that.
They send in a super chat with a question. You can start off the mailbag.
Let's do
that.
that.
You down to make that deal?
I'm down. Next
like
super chat.
You like that deal?
The next super chat we get will be the first question in our mailbag video. We're going to put it on YouTube.
Let's go.
We'll let you be the first one. As it stands, Joshua Miller has a super chat.
He does.
We'll make that deal. I'm down for that, Cully.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? We can use Josh. Unless somebody else wants to throw in. We can throw Joshua's question in there, too, if you want.
Yeah.
We have the technology. We can make it happen.
I just scrolled all the way up to the chat, and someone was like, F and hell, Colin. I didn't see you in the corner there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was hiding up there earlier, man. Sorry, I'm not on screen right now. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so you're hearing the voice of me right now. Brian, okay, interesting question.
It's good question from Brian Tucker there. Yeah, get those questions flowing in, ladies and gentlemen. Last chance to cash in on my birthday deals. Yeah, it's the only day of the year. And then we'll film this Q&A for the people. Sound like a good plan?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Hell yeah. What's that shirt you got on?
Got a little JSN shirt. A little when he dunked.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool shirt. It's via Instagram, so I don't remember the link where I bought it from, but. Are you do you buy stuff because you obviously have social media and stuff? Do you ever buy anything off Instagram, TikTok, or anything like that?
I see a lot of things I want, but I'm very wary of TikTok shop links and stuff. I don't know. I was raised that way. Like my mom freaked out about the internet and stuff. So I don't like putting my card in unless it's Amazon or something I know.
Hey, you know what? It's probably the smart answer.
Yeah.
It's probably the smart answer. I'm a little loosey-goosey with it, but hey.
Loosey-goosey.
I live my life on the edge,
Living dangerous.
There we go.
See, I wish there's a lot of things on TikTok shop. I'm like, I want to get this, and then I just know
you just hear your mom in the back of your head.
Literally,
don't do it.
Literally,
don't do it. Dude.
I just know she would be like, "How dare you? I told you never to buy stuff online."
How dare you?
Especially if my card, if something actually happens, and then it's I told you so.
Yeah, yeah, I told you so is the worst. No one loves an I told you so.
Those are the worst, Cully. Oh, Kathy, use gift cards. Actually, that's a good idea. Buy some Visa gift cards and then put that in.
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna start TikTok shopping.
There we go.
That's electric.
Can't trace you back. So hope not.
You know what, Kathy? Put a hashtag Browns on that. That is a revelation. I might need to tell YouTube about this.
Yeah. Braden says, thank you, Chat Sports, for the hat. Super nice and comfortable. Yeah, believe it or not,
Let's go, Braden.
Joey's got one here in the studio. It looks pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. I saw it on our desk today and was like, yo, we got to get some more colors for this thing.
Pretty cool. It's a limited edition.
Honestly, how big of a super chat for you to wear that during the entire mailbag? Like, just wear it on top of your headset.
On top of the headset?
Yeah, just like
That's
the entire
funny.
time you're doing a mailbag. Just like this. Yeah.
I'll do a bang.
You do a bang. So,
If-
yeah,
if,
$120.
if I get a 20, I'll do the whole mailbag like this.
Why not?
Next $20 super chat. This is literally going to fall off, and I'll do it for the Q&A. Why not? It's my birthday.
Why not? You do what you want, man.
Yeah, you do whatever I want. Next 20, I'll do it.
All right. I say
Hey, what's
we'll
up,
give
Braden?
We'll give it about until 4:30 local time, which it's 4:27 now.
It's a good idea.
That'll be the cutoff. So if someone wants to send in $20 super chat, Joey will wear the hat.
Hey, Brian
Hey.
with the $1 super chat.
Thank you, sir. We'll get you on the show.
Appreciate you, Brian. Braden, what's up? It is my birthday, Braden. Yes, sir. And
Joey.
who else did I see? Eric Perez. Happy birthday, Joey. Hoping that you're having a good day, brother. Eric, appreciate you so much, my friend. Appreciate you, too.
It's on the docket for
Can't be.
dinner tonight, Joey. Birthday dinner.
Birthday dinner tonight. So I was thinking about going to trivia,
Okay.
or there's a little event going on at this restaurant. Probably run over with Dillon Gabriel, see what's up.
Let's go.
And then I think what I might do tomorrow is I'll put in the work chat, like, hey guys, Thursday Night Football. If anybody wants to come watch, a little birthday celly. Kind of like calling the Cully special, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Brian Tucker, the $1 super chat. Brian, appreciate you, my friend.
Just couldn't send more. Hey, Brian, that's plenty, man. Thank you for your
Hey,
donation.
we appreciate all of it, Brian. Thank you so much, man. All super chats.
You're an absolute legend.
You are a legend, man. And Brian Tucker is a real one of the show, man. He's here every game day.
Yeah.
He's active in the comments. Like, W. Brian Tucker, man.
Shout out.
W. Everybody that's in
All right.
here.
We've got a little less than 2 minutes. Go to bar food, Joey-O, since you are going to trivia. Getting a little bar
Ooh.
food.
Oh, good question. I don't know if this is controversial, but I like boneless wings.
Boneless wings.
I like boneless wings more than bone-in.
See, people will have opinions on that. I actually don't hate that. I mean, listen, as long as you, like some people will just say, just call them chicken nuggets. Would you be willing to just, hey, they're chicken nuggets, but I like them that way?
I think they're boneless wings.
They're boneless wings. That
They're-
might start a discussion in the office.
They're, what is it? I don't know how to describe it. But they're like bubbly, fried. It's like clearly boneless wings.
Oh, let's go. Joey, man of the people. Hey, you know what that means, Joey-O.
Brady! Browns report hat for the mailbag.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh boy, we made the deal. We're doing
Let's
it.
go.
Brayden!
Let's go.
With the first $20 bang.
Let's
We'll
go.
bang when he gets up here.
We'll get him up there here in a second.
Brayden, you legend, my friend. Thank you, man. Thank you. Mike Nintendo was in the chat. Said happy birthday. Appreciate you.
It's a great question, Mike, but it's got to be Browns, not Brown. That is a great question, though.
He said, Mike said, how you feeling, Joey and Jack? Surprise, surprise, Mr. Mike. We actually got Cullen here with me today.
I know. I'm hiding behind the camera, but it is me.
It
It is me.
is me.
All
Shout
right.
out, Mike.
You ready to bang?
Oh, yeah, baby. Brayden Klosterman,
Klosterman.
everybody. Shall we do the, this one's
What's
coming in from Brayden Klosterman. Bang! The $20 super chat. Brayden, getting this birthday party going.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, man.
He asked down below. He says, Joey, you turning 22, my man?
24, Mr. Brayden. But thank you. I'm glad I still look young. I just
Dude.
shaved, so.
He made a comment about being old today, and I'm not going to lie. Might have been top 3 I've ever been mad at Joey-O, which is not a lot. But I was just like, you kidding me with that comment? You kidding me?
I just shaved, so I got the clean shave going on here. I'm still looking pretty good, you know, Colin?
My man cleans up nice.
Yeah.
Just limit the old comment stuff at 24. You don't know what old is yet.
But Brayden, man, thank you so much. Actually, let's pop Brayden's message back up. Let me
All right.
read it while it's out.
Yeah, I got you.
What a legend, man.
What a legend. He says, happy birthday, man.
Love you on the show. Hashtag Browns. Hashtag Joey, man of the people. Brayden, Much love to you, Braden, man. Seriously, thank you so much. I'm glad you got your hat, too. Braden won. What a legend. You're a real one, Braden. Appreciate
Honestly,
you.
why don't we use this to start off the show? We'll just have you open the mailbag. Be like, hey, shout out to Braden because of his generous donation. This is how we're starting the mailbag. And
Let's do it.
All right.
I mean, yeah. It's going out after my birthday, but.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Listen, you say during our live show on Wednesday.
Well, let's do it.
All right.
We made the deal.
You got the hat ready?
We got oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta do my loose hat.
You gotta balance it
throughout the whole mouth. This is gonna be great. Yeah, this is gonna work, right?
Yeah. Hey, if it falls off, we'll make it work. Ooh. But now you're not showing the logo.
Right, you need the logo.
You need the logo.
Bobby Johnson said, Joe, you don't look a day over 20. Thank you. I think. Mike said, Joe, you're only 2 years older than me. Mike's 22. Look at that.
Shout out Mike.
Thank you, Bobby Johnson. Appreciate you, man. You're awesome. What an awesome community of fans here, man. Browns fans, this is great. I know W, Mike. W, I got number 1 this week, Mr. Cully. I was celebrating. But Marshall's got some issues with you, Mike. I got to tell you. He's been sounding off about you lately. I don't know. You guys got to get that repaired, Mike. Marshall's basically telling everybody we're done with you. So, and everybody's getting on board. I don't know what to do, Mike.
I don't know.
Let me know. But all right,
let's get in this mailbag.
All right, let's try this. You got some ones you like over there, Colin? All right. Is this balancing? This is so funny. Let's do this, guys. So I'm gonna do this the whole video, and there's only 68 people watching right now. However many other people watch it are gonna be like, I guarantee there's gonna be like 20 comments like, dude, why does your hat look awfully off balance this whole video? They're gonna have no idea. Shout out to Braden. We're doing this for you, my friend. This will be fun, dude. This is gonna fall off mid mailbag. It'll be great. All right. Shall we? Let's do it. Welcome into the show, everybody. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue, and today we're answering Browns fans' questions across YouTube. Braden Klosterman started us off here very generously. Okay, we're filming this on Wednesday, on my birthday, actually. And Braden, nice enough to say, happy birthday, man. Love you on the show. Hashtag Browns, hashtag Joey, man of the people. Braden, much love for you, my friend, man. Seriously, thank you so much for the generous donation. What an absolute legend. Love being able to do this, being able to talk to you guys, get your voices heard on the Browns Report. So thank you so much, Mr. Braden. And without further ado, let's get into our first question of the day, and that is from Dog Pound 25. Heard OBJ and DPJ are free agents. Bring them back? Wow, what a question here. If you don't know, but I'm sure you do, OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Dude, I miss DPJ, man. I actually think he was balling for us when he was a member of the Cleveland Browns, okay? Baker and him were actually linking up a lot. Like, dude, this guy was 839 yards receiving in 2022, okay? DPJ, and he's only 26 years old. He's a free agent right now. He's available. He's on the market. We need wide receiver help. Bring me DPJ. I'm in on this. Absolutely. Odell, now his story's a little different, right? He's a little older. Had a couple injuries. No question about Odell Beckham Jr.'s success when he was a member of the New York Giants. He had 1 year, 1,000 yards receiving for us, too. Had an ACL tear, though, in Cleveland. Didn't really link up with Baker much either. Their chemistry wasn't there. Kind of didn't end beautifully for number 13. His dad made that video calling out Baker. And I think Odell just wants to go to contender here. He's ring chase at this point. So unless that's us next year, I don't see Odell being an option for Cleveland. He's a good veteran wide receiver, maybe a good presence to have in the locker room, but I think more likely than not, I would take DPJ here, to be quite frank, to be quite honest. But you let me know. You pick one. If you could bring back any of these Browns receivers, would you bring back Odell right now? Type OBJ. Would you bring back Donovan Peoples-Jones? Type DPJ. If you're done with both of them, they've had their chances. It's over. Type N for neither. You let me know. Pick one in that comment section. Let's go to Bobby Johnson. Bobby, what's going on, my friend? Do you like Tate or Tyson better for a potential pick for us at wide receiver? Here's a great question for Bobby Johnson. I think these are the two top wide receivers in the NFL draft. Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson. Both of them, tall, big receivers, red zone threats. And listen, this is a Cleveland Browns show. I'm a Browns fan. I'm an Ohio State guy. I love me some Carnell Tate, ladies and gentlemen. Bring me Carnell. I think both of them you're going to have to use your first-round pick to get, right? Even if it is Tyson, like the Jags pick is going to be in the 20s now, probably. And I don't think Jordan Tyson is going to fall that far. So Carnell Tate being ranked as the number 1 wide receiver according to most analysts. Give me Carnell Tate. Wide receiver 1 for Cleveland next year, question mark? I would love it. Appreciate the question from Bobby Johnson. Let's go to Josh from Miller. What should we do if we get pick 1 or 2? Here's a great question from Josh from Miller. Listen, if Fernando Mendoza is a franchise quarterback and you know that for a fact, then okay, draft him. I see Kirk Cousins as his ceiling, quite frankly. We don't even know if he'll be as good as Kirk Cousins. But that's his game. It's not super mobile. He's a big, tall quarterback, which I like. Cleveland should draft a little bit more of them. Absolutely. But look, he had to go to Indiana to find some success. Let's see how he fares in the college football playoff. Other than that, outside of Mendoza and Moore, I don't love the draft class here. I don't think this is a great draft class. I think there's going to be better quarterbacks in years to come. And Cleveland has so many other issues to focus on right now. Like offensive line is the biggest issue I've ever seen. Head coach is an issue, but you can't address that in the draft. Wide receivers, there's a reason I was just asked about Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson. We need a wide receiver 1, folks. So I'm loading up on left tackle, right tackle, guard, wide receiver, a corner. And then we can get a real test here. Get rid of the excuses. Let's see what we got with Shedeur. If next year Shedeur's not good behind a better offensive line and better weapons, okay, fine. I'll concede. But until we test that, I say we build around the quarterback and then figure out, okay, Shedeur's our guy. We just needed a system. Or draft Arch Manning, Julian Sayin, 2027, and they'll be brought into a better system. How does that sound? You let me know. Also want to tell you guys what an awesome deal we got going on in Chat Sports here. How does this sound? It's Browns t-shirt. It was $40. I'm not kidding you. It's only $16 right now. Guys, it's Christmas time. It's the holiday season. Are you looking for gifts to buy for yourself, for your friends, your loved ones? Get them a Browns t-shirt for $16. Chatsports.com/Browns T. What a great deal we got going on at Chat Sports here. I'm putting this link. It's easy to remember. It'll be in the description. It'll be in the comments section. It'll be underneath the pinned comment even, according to producer Jack. Chatsports.com/Browns T. Awesome deal. $16. I mean, seriously, it's more than 60% off, guys. Looks pretty fresh, pretty clean. Rep your favorite team. And buy a gift for a loved one. Why not? Chatsports.com/Browns T. Mike Nintendo Master. Who would you hire to replace Stefanski? Great question from Mike Nintendo. Actually, just put out a video yesterday with all the candidates that are available to replace head coach Kevin Stefanski. And if I had to pick a couple, the Browns fans love John Gruden. I think it's because he grew up a Cleveland guy, and he's just such a dedicated football fan. I think, I'll tell you what, cameras would be on. I'm in on Gruden. I'm in on Joe Brady, offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. I actually think he does a phenomenal job. I mean, if it's not too much calling, even throw up the Bills' offense stats from this year, too, because what he has done in just 2025 with Buffalo is remarkable. I think it's getting swept under the rug here. Josh Allen's looking like the best offensive player in football. I mean, they're top 3 in points per game. They're top 3 in yards per game. And second in touchdowns per game. These stats look like something that Cleveland could use because you don't even want to see what it looks like if I put up the Cleveland Browns stats in these 3 categories next to those. I mean, it's awful. For the past 2 years, Cleveland's offense has been 17 points per game, 15 points per game. I'm serious. Last year, we were dead last. And that's the state of things. So I want an offensive guy like Brady. Gruden, maybe, just because everybody loves him. I think it'll be fun. I'm not out on him. But get me a guy like that. Even Kubiak in Seattle, I'd consider. It's a good question from Mike Nintendo. Ryan Tucker. What are the odds that we go back to Deshaun Watson next year? Oh, Brian. Brian, you had to bring it up. It's a good question. Listen, I think a lot of this depends on Shedeur's next few games and his offseason. It's clear, at least in my opinion, that we're moving off of Dillon Gabriel. That's it. We're calling it a failed third-round pick. He didn't show any improvement through 5 games. Shedeur has showed flashes. but he's also showed ups and downs. It's been a roller coaster. So this depends on Sanders. Of course, it depends on if we draft a quarterback too. But for argument's sake, let's say we don't. Let's say it's just between Shedeur, him, and Gabriel right now, which unfortunately could be the case. It largely depends on how Shedeur looks these next 3 games and with reps in training camp and practice. Okay, there's a real possibility that Watson's the day 1 starter next year. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay, and I mean the quarterback room pretty empty right now as a whole. So if Gabriel's out of this mix, it's going to be between Shedeur and Watson. And if I had to put odds on it to answer your question, Brian Tucker, honestly, I think it's like a 35, 40% chance that Watson's in this mix. But it largely depends on Shedeur's play and development here off the field and on the field. Let's go to Leland Smith, #Browns, who is available for GM. How about anybody else? I think we're out on Andrew Berry now, too. But unfortunately, I do think that Haslam's going to roll with Berry next year as well. I think the draft class that he just put together saved his job, quite frankly. Like, I don't think there's a scenario where Berry gets fired and Stefanski stays. I think it's both of them stay, both of them go, or Stefanski goes and Berry stays. But I think there's no world where we keep Kevin and lose Berry. So, unfortunately, Leland Smith, I'll dive into some GM candidates here once those rumors start heating up. But I do think that Berry's here to come next year, and he saved his job with last year's draft class because before that, quite frankly, it was pretty bad. That's where we're at with the GM. Braden, what's going on, my friend? Can the Browns move up our Jags pick to move up and get Ruben Bain Jr.? That is another very sought-after prospect in the NFL draft. But, I mean, you'd have to move up pretty far, I believe, Braden to be able to get Ruben Bain. And I don't think Cleveland should be in the business of moving up this draft. No. We need more picks. We have a lot to fix, Mr. Braden. You need multiple offensive linemen, okay? It's not just like, guys, I'm telling you, we got to draft an offensive line with our first pick, right? Like get Spencer Fano or someone of that nature, Caleb Lamu perhaps even. Really, I like the guy out of Miami, Francis Maui-Noah. But it doesn't stop there, okay? All of our guards are on contract years. Ethan Posick, who knows when he'll be back now, and he's also on a contract year. We need a center. We need a right tackle. Jack Conklin's on a contract year, and he's always injured. We need to draft multiple offensive linemen and probably sign one or two in free agency as well. So I'm only in the business of moving up if we're getting those positions of need, to be quite honest with you, Braden. And more likely than not, I think you're trading down. Maybe you're trading for a player and still getting 2 first-round picks. That's what I'm talking about. I'll make a video on that because I actually got a rumor of it coming up. That's my take on this matter. Timothy Sanders, 12. Cool username. Am I crazy for thinking the Browns can upset Buffalo? Timothy Sanders, you're not crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm a fan that just wants to see wins. And coming off the most embarrassing Browns performance of the year, I still think we can beat Buffalo, okay? I think it's getting swept under the rug how bad their defense is. Actually, their run defense is atrocious, okay? Now, the issue is our offensive line and Quinshon Judkins have not gotten going at all in the last 2 weeks. We're probably still going to have some injuries. But I think this will be closer than you think. I wouldn't write this game off like the Bears game, okay? I think you're going to get a couple offensive touchdowns here. Shedeur and Josh Allen are going to go back and forth. Am I crazy? You let me know. Who you got? Type CLE. You've got the Cleveland Browns winning this football game against Buffalo. Shock the world. Type Buffalo. Type BUF if you've got the Buffalo Bills winning this one. Type Buff in that comment section. Let me know, Browns fans, who you got. But I'm going to be live for that game, so don't miss it. Live watch party coming on this Sunday, noon Eastern. We will go live. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this edition. Love being able to chop it up with you guys and answer your questions. If you haven't noticed, my hat is on over my headset, so it's kind of funky here. But shout out Braden for that one. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Boom!
Boom.
W. Thank you, Thomas White, for the happy birthday wish.
Here's the thing. The hat stayed on the entire time.
Dude, it worked. I had to adjust it a lot, but it worked. That was electric. Shout out Braden, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Fun times, guys. Fun times. Look at that. People saying DPJ Kathy said OBJ is an idiot. People like Tate as well. Of course, Ohio State.
Braden's asking if you had any plans tonight. # Browns.
Ooh. I'll probably go to dinner with the boys. Braden, get a couple friends together out here. We'll hit a restaurant after the show. You know, Cully, you gonna come to my birthday party tomorrow if I host it at the Donk?
A little donk sesh. I'll be down for that.
Yeah.
We got a little Bears live, but yeah, afterwards I'm down.
Let's go, Cully.
I'm down with that.
Guys, Colin's coming to my birthday party.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Browns over Buffalo by 6 is Leland Smith.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Leland Smith. Shout out Jake. Thank you, Jake Heath. He said, happy birthday, J.O.D.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, hey, listen, you know, I'll pop back on for this one. It is Joey O's birthday. Can we just get the HBDs down below for my guy?
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome live show. Always a pleasure. Joey O.
Hell yeah, man.
Produce it. So, obviously, don't get a lot of opportunities to produce for the Browns Report, but I had a blast. Shout out to also the Browns Report faithful. Just chilling in the chat.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. A lot of fun. Got to spend my birthday with the people, man.
Let's go.
You know, I gotta have some friends together on the birthday. We got Ty Man, we got Thomas White, we got Joshua Miller, we got Braden Klosterman, Jake Heath, Leland Smith. I mean, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Let's go.
Fun time, man. Fun time.
Shout out. All right.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it, Kathy. Thank you, Brian Tucker.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Anything else you'd like to say, Joey, before we conclude? Flown by.
Yeah, dude, right? That did go by fast. When you're having so much fun.
Dude, I mean, yeah. When you're having fun, talking ball.
When you're partying.
Dude.
Yeah, I see Damage Inc. If you think Shedeur's going to be a Hall of Famer, you can get on our Shedeur Hall of Fame jersey. Every $20 super chat, we write another name on here. Look at all the people that are already on. And then we're going to give away this jersey to the people that think Shedeur can succeed, that want to see him succeed, that want him to be a Hall of Famer. $20 super chat gets you on the jersey. We'll do it on game day as well, so don't miss that. But, yeah, folks, it's a good one.
Good one, man.
It's a good one.
Yeah. We'll bring this up. Appreciate everybody showing the love for my guy. We'll do a little shot clock. 2-minute shot clock.
All right.
If we don't get any super chats in that amount of time, we'll sign off. Joey's got a birthday to celebrate. But he loves to celebrate with the people here, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the office space and everything, people trying to film and all this other stuff.
That's right. That's right. We're partying on our live, though, for sure.
Joey's been crushing it. He's on his way to getting his own studio space here soon. And it's a credit to you guys.
You think so?
Dude, keep crushing it.
I hope so.
Keep putting in the good work, dude.
Thanks, Colin. Yeah, man. It's going well. We got hats now, like Brown Sport hats. Look how cool that is.
Yeah. Keep grinding, man. Good, doing good work. Yeah, the fact, honestly, too, that it like fit over the headset. I mean, fits all sizes. If that's not a one size fits all,
that's right. True.
You ever worry about that? Joshua Miller says, "Happy birthday, Joey O deserves a Ric Flair." Woo!
That's electric. Thank you, Joshua Miller. Wait, Joshua Miller, have you always had 6'7" in your username? 6740. Am I just noticing that now? Because, by the way, everybody, I was one of the first people to discover 6'7". Okay, if you go back to like my first ever videos, my first ever live stream, I was doing the meme and nobody understood it. Okay, now the whole world knows about it, so it's kind of like it doesn't hit as much. But everybody in the world knows about it now.
It's true. Joey O's the originator, some would say.
Some would say. Some are saying.
Some are saying. Jake says, Joey, I need a deep dive video on late round draft targets. Joey can make that happen.
Oh, yeah. That could be coming up here. That could be coming up. Once right when off-season hits, we're all in on that.
It's a little early, but like a good video you could eventually do is like my ideal Browns 2026 draft. Or
yeah?
Something like that.
I'll hit that.
So
We'll do some mock drafts. Brian Tucker, thank you, man. He said Joey does a great show. Damage Inc. says, I haven't been too kind to you, Joey, but it's Christmas, so I'll keep it cordial. I'm passionate as well as you are. Happy birthday. Well, thank you, Damage Inc. I appreciate that, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for the happy birthday.
Holidays to whoever's out there.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate that, man, for sure. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, we're all people. We're all fans. You may agree with me. You may disagree with me. But just means we're passionate about the game.
100%. That's all you can ask for.
So, yeah.
All right.
Just doing my job.
Yeah, no, you're crushing it, dude. You want to take us out?
Yes, sir, man. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of the Browns Report Live. We had a lot of fun. We hit a lot of topics. I'm going to post a video in a little bit here on the channel. So if you're one of the 44 people that's here right now, one of the real ones, make sure you're the first to like and comment on that video so I know you're from the live. Turn your notifications on so that you know when the video goes up. Be the first one to hit the like button. I really do appreciate you guys celebrating my birthday with me, talking Cleveland Browns content. Time, man, I'll see you Sunday. Watch party coming up. Let's go beat the Buffalo Bills, baby. Shout out to Cullen for hopping on this one with me as well. It's a fun little duo we had going. So I had a good time, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you Sunday.